Welcome to today's session in physics. Today we are discussing potential energy of a system of charges. By the definition, we know potential energy is the work done in bringing a charge from infinity to a particular point. So, in the case of a system of charges, what will be the potential energy? In the case of system of charges, potential energy will be the total work done in assembling that system from infinity. So, with an example, we will start. We will consider a system of 3 charges. We have a system of 3 charges as shown. So, Q1, Q2, Q3. Now, we are discussing what is the potential energy of this system. So, by definition, it is the total work done in assembling these charges from infinity to these particular points. Okay. Now, the separations between them, we write those separations as R12, R23 and R13. These are the separations. Okay. So, first, by the definition, it is the total work done in bringing these charges from infinity to these positions. Okay. So, first we consider the charge Q1 is brought. So, when charge Q1 is brought, so only Q1 is there. Q2 and Q3, where are they? They are at infinity. So, work done in bringing the charge Q1 from infinity to this particular point, we need not do any work against any electric field. So, work done in bringing the charge Q1 is 0. Writing W1, which is the work done in bringing the charge Q1 equal to 0. Now, by keeping Q1 here, we are bringing Q2. So, when Q1 is kept at this position, suppose we call it as A, keeping Q1 at A, we are bringing Q2. So, when Q2 is brought to the position B, Q1 is there at A. So, this Q1 will be producing a potential at Q2. So, we already marked the distance between Q1 and Q2 as R12. So, what will be the potential at B due to Q1? Potential at B due to Q1, it is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 divided by R12, because only Q1 is there to produce potential at B. Okay, so this is the potential at B. So now, what is the work done in bringing the charge Q2 to this point B? Work done in bringing the charge Q2, it is W2. W2 is equal to Q2 is the charge which is brought, that into potential at the point where the charge is kept. What is the potential at the point where the charge is kept? It is VB. So, that is equal to Q2 into 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into Q1 by R12, or in short it becomes 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 divided by R12. So, this is the work done in bringing the charge Q2 to the position B. So, now Q1 and Q2 have been brought from infinity to the positions A and B. Now, with this A and B, we are assuming the charge to be brought to the position C, which is Q3. So, Q3 in the third step. So, in the first step, Q1 was brought, for which work done was 0. In the second step, Q2 was brought, for which the work done is this. Now, in the third step, Q3 is brought. So, what is the work done? So, as we said, the work done in bringing Q3, that is W3, it is equal to Q3 into, to the position C it is brought. So, Q3 into Vc, where Vc is the potential at the position C. Okay. So, now what is the potential at the position C? What is Vc? Vc, we will write what is Vc. Vc is equal to, which all charges produces potential at C? The charge Q1 and charge Q2 produces potential at C. Okay, so what is potential due to Q1? It is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 divided by that distance we marked as R13. So R13 plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, that means the potential at C due to the charge Q2. 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into Q2 divided by, and that distance we marked as R23. So this is we see the potential at C. So work done in bringing the charge Q3, it becomes Q3 into, within bracket we have 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 by R13 plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q2 by R23. So by expanding we will get W3 is equal to Q3 into, so we are expanding it, 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q3 divided by R13 plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q2 Q3 by R23. Okay, so what is the total work done? Total work done in assembling the three charges is W1 plus W2 plus W3, and that is known as the potential energy of the system. So potential energy of the system U is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into, I am taking the common term outside. Inside you have Q1 Q2 by R12 plus Q1 Q3 by R13 plus Q2 Q3 by R23. So this is the potential energy of three charge system. Now suppose you want to find the potential energy of four charge system. Suppose we extend this three charge system to a four charge system. So what will be the expression? Okay, so in that case we need to bring the fourth charge. Suppose we are keeping the fourth charge here, Q4. So in that case we have to define all the distances and all. So what is the distance between these two? Q2 and Q4, you can call it as R24. Then distance between Q1 and Q4, you can define it as R14. Distance between Q3 and Q4, you can call it as R34. So if you are extending the three charge system to four charge system, you have to consider the fourth charge to be placed in the vicinity, and we have to extend the equation. So we have already found the work done to bring the three charges. Now what will be the work done in bringing the fourth charge? Suppose I write it as W4. W4 will be Q4 into potential at that position. Let that point be D. So potential at D. So what is the potential at D? Which all charges produces the potential at D? Potential at D is produced by Q1, Q2 and Q3. So what will be the expressions for that potential? 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 divided by, from Q1 what is the distance to Q4? R14. From Q1 to Q4 the distance we wrote as R14. So Q1 by R14 plus potential due to Q2 is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q2 divided by that distance we wrote as R24 plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q3 divided by R34. So this is the expression for work done. Now expanding, we will have 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into Q1 Q4 by R14 plus Q2 Q4 by R24 plus Q3 Q4 by R34. Okay, so work done. So for this is for the 4 charge system. So up to this it was what 3 charge system. Work done in assembling the 3 charge system, or this is the potential energy of the 3 charge system U equal to. Okay, so now we are extending the 3 charge system to 4 charge system. So what is the work done in bringing that 4th charge in the vicinity of that 3 charge system? That's what W4 gives. So this is, so what is the potential energy of the 4 charge system? We have to add all, that is W1 plus W2 plus W3 plus W4. That will be the total work done. Got it? So that means up to this we have added here 3 charges. With this equation, you have to add this equation. So adding these two equations, let's call this as equation 1 and this as equation 2. So to get the potential energy of 4 charge system, we have to add these two. Okay, or you can write as earlier, then simplify. So what will be the potential energy? So I'm writing the simplified form because 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 is common. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into, within bracket you will have 6 terms, q1 q2 by r12 plus q1 q3 by r13 plus q2 q3 by R23 plus Q1 Q4 by R14 plus Q2 Q4 by R24 plus Q3 Q4 by R34. So this is the expression for work done. And this work done is stored as potential energy. So potential energy of the 4 charge system is this. So this is the equation which you have to derive if such a derivation question comes. Derive or obtain the expression for potential energy of 4 charges or 3 charges, like that. These are the steps. So first of all, you should find the work done in bringing the first charge, then the work done in bringing the second charge. Like that you have to find. Okay. Now we will discuss the simple steps. That means when a problem is given, you can't do like this. It will take a lot of time. So within 2 steps, no, you can write these equations itself. So how to write that equation? That's what I am explaining now. So whatever be the number of charges in the given system, first of all, you should find out the number of possible pairs. So for example, in the case of 3 charge system, Q1, Q2, Q3, which are the possible pairs? Q1, Q2, Q2, Q3 and Q1, Q3. 3 possible pairs are there. Okay. So you have to write that expression 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. Okay. Q1, Q2 by R. This expression you have to write for all the possible pairs and add all the terms. That's what you need to do. So if we are writing for a 3 charge system, you will get the same equation what we derived earlier, which we derived step by step. So here it's for our easiness, we are calling that distances like this: R12, R23 and R13. Got it? So what will be U? So first pair Q1, Q2, the separation is R12. So our expression becomes 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1, Q2 by R12. Second pair Q2, Q3 by R23. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q2, Q3 by R23 plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1, Q3 by R13. So this is how you can write the same equation as we wrote earlier. You can check the same equation we are getting. The same equation we are getting. So in case if you have 4 charges, so in the case of 3 charges, it was very easy to say how many what pairs are possible. How many pairs are there in the case of 4 charges? Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. How many pairs are possible? How will you find the number of pairs? There is a shortcut in max, combinations N, C, R. From N, what N numbers, how many what combinations with R you can make. That's what NCR gives. NCR, what is NCR is equal to? NCR is equal to n factorial divided by r factorial into n minus r factorial. N factorial divided by r factorial into n minus r factorial. What do you mean by n factorial? That is 1 into 2 into 3 into etc. up to n. That's what n factorial. So what will be r factorial? 1 into 2 into etc. up to r. Likewise, what is n minus r factorial? 1 into 2 into 3 into up to n minus r. So this is what we mean by factorial. Okay. So what will be NCR? So what is for 4 charge system? How many pairs are possible? That's what I'm telling, because when the number of charges increases, becomes very difficult for us to find the number of pairs. So this is the shortcut to find the number of pairs. So how many pairs will be here? Here n is 4. So 4 factorial divided by, then r is 2 because pairs we are taking. So 2 factorial into n minus r factorial. 4 minus 2, again 2 factorial. Now you have to simplify this. 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 by 1 into 2 into 1 into 2. So 1 into 2 get cancelled. Then this 2 get cancelled here also. So what remains? What you get is 6. So solving this you will get 6. So number of possible pairs is what? So the calculation, no. Okay. So that pairs you will get it as 6. Number of pairs you will get as 6. So which are the 6 pairs that you have to tell here? See, along the sides. One pair Q1, Q2, second pair Q2, Q3, third pair Q3, Q4, fourth pair Q4, Q1. Okay, so 4 pairs we got along the sides of that rectangle. Now you can take this diagonal wise, that is Q1, Q3. So it becomes 5, and next diagonal wise, that is Q2, Q4. So total becomes what? 6. So first you find the number of possible pairs, then you find which are those pairs. That is how. Then write the equation same way as we wrote, calling that distance Q2, Q3, that distance R12, Q2, Q3, R23, Q3, Q4, R34, Q4, Q1, R41. Same way you can call, that is R13, here it is R24. Then write the equation. So writing equation, you can take 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 outside and the rest of the terms inside. That is the easiest method. So when you write that equation, what will be that equation? We will see that equation becomes u equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. You take outside. Then Q1, Q2 by R12. First you write sidewise, that means along the sides. Then Q2, Q3 by R23 plus Q3, Q4 by R34 plus Q4, Q1 by R41. So 4 pairs are over. Now diagonal wise. So it is what? Q1, Q3 by R13 plus, which is the next diagonal, Q2, Q4 by R24. This is how you can write it in single step. So I repeat, if the derivation is asked, you have to do it in steps. How many charges are there? That many steps should be there. Then finally you should find the total work done, as we did earlier. But if it comes as a problem, this is the shortcut how you can start with. This is the easiest way. Okay, so if there are 5 charges, what will be the number of combinations? So 5C2. So it will be 5 factorial. So 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 divided by 2 factorial, 1 into 2. Then 5 minus 2 factorial, 1 into 2 into 3. So 1 into 2 into 3 get cancelled. Then 2 get cancelled here. So 5 into 2, 10. So number of charges increases means number of possible pairs also will increase. So finding the number of pairs possible, you can easily find which all are the pairs possible there. Then accordingly you do the problem. Got it? Now we discuss example 2.4. 4 charges are arranged at the corners of a square ABCD of side D as shown in figure. Find the work required to put together this arrangement. Also find if the charge Q0 is brought to the center E of the square, the 4 charges being held fixed at its corners, how much extra work is needed for this? So first question is to find the total work done in assembling the charges. That means the 4 charges, not that 5th one. Okay, find the work required to put together this arrangement. That means ABCD. So we are not considering this charge at the center first. Consider only these 4 charges. Total work done means what? As I said earlier, we are asked to find the potential energy. How will you get the potential energy? So first you find the total number of pairs possible. Since 4 charges are present, we have already discussed there are 6 pairs possible. Then accordingly you write to the equation. So U is equal to what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. Okay. So take each pair and its distance. So it's given that it is a square. So side length is given as D. Side length is D. So what will be the diagonal length? It is root 2 into D. So you know if the side of a square is A, the diagonal length will be root 2 into A. So now you can write. So first this pair plus q into minus q, it is minus q square divided by, the separation is D. So first term is over. Next this pair, again it comes minus. So minus q square divided by, separation is D. Then again third pair plus q into minus q, again minus q square by D. Fourth pair also plus into minus. So minus q square by D. Now fifth pair diagonal wise. So plus q into plus q, it is positive. So plus q square. The separation is what? Root 2D. Separation is root 2D plus. Now next sixth pair minus q into minus q, that also is plus q square divided by that separation root 2D. So 6 terms we have written. Is it not easy? Yes. Now club the terms and simplify. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into minus 4 terms are there, no? So 4 q square by D minus 4 q square by D plus, here there are 2 terms. So 2 into q square by root 2D. Now again common terms I am taking outside. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into, okay, minus 4 plus 2 by root 2 into, what is that term? Q square by D. Q square by D I wrote outside. So minus 4 plus 2 by root 2. What is 2 by root 2? It is root 2. So our expression becomes 1 by 4 pi Okay, 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into, so hope it is clear. So it becomes 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into q square by d into minus 4 plus root 2. 2 by root 2 is root 2. So this is the answer. So this is what is asked. So you can keep as such, because nothing is means no other values are given, no. So keep it as such. So here now the next question is at the point. So again we will go to the reference diagram. So at the point E, okay, charge Q0 is to be kept. At the point E, charge Q0 is to be kept. What is the work done, or how much extra work is to be done to do this? So 4 charges we have already brought. Now this is the work done. That means the expression which we derived. Now what is the work done to bring the extra charge Q0 at E? So how will you find the work done in bringing Q0 to the point E? What is the expression? Charge into potential at that point. So what is it? Work done, extra work done, suppose we call it as W5, that is equal to Q0, that is the charge to be brought, and it is brought to the point E. So Q0 into VE, where VE is the potential at the point E. Okay, so first step is to find VE. So how will we get VE? Which all charges produce potential at E? Charge at A, B, C and D. Charges at A, B, C and D produce the potential at V. So one by one you have to find the potential at E. So before that, let's discuss what about the distance of the points A, B, C and D from E. So from this diagram, all these points A, B, C and D are at equal distance from E. What is that distance? Half the length of the diagonal. Length of the diagonal is root 2d. Half the length means what? Root 2d by 2. So that is equal to d by root 2. Okay. So this distance is what? D by root 2. So from the point E to the distance to A, B, C and D are same, and that is d by root 2. Now let's find that work done. So work done is equal to, so potential due to the charge at A, potential due to charge at B, potential due to charge at C and that at D. All these potentials you have to add. So first at A you have positive charge. Okay. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q divided by that distance is D by root 2. That is the potential due to the charge at A. Next at B you have negative charge. So potential will be negative. So minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q divided by D by root 2. Next at C you have again positive charge. So it is plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q divided by D by root 2. Next at D you have negative charge. So it is minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q divided by D by root 2. So adjacent terms, they get cancelled, no? All the terms get cancelled. So the net potential at E is equal to 0. So what is the work done in bringing that fifth charge Q0 into 0? That is equal to 0. There is no need of doing any work in bringing that fifth charge. That is the assumption. So that problem is over.